It's CouchCapades time, where we are in the dumpster.
We're just in the trash compactor here, man. Like, I'm just waiting for the... Oh, I didn't know I could look up that far.
I didn't. Whoa.
I'm waiting for these walls to just close in.
Oh, God.
Okay, what do you think? Should we get out of here, John?
Let's get out of here, Rose.
Yes.
There's my cue to put our faces in there.
I'm glad you picked up on that cue and didn't share it with everybody.
It
was very subtle.
Very subtle.
It was very subtle.
Very subtle on that one.
I still have to talk to Kyoko. Okay. I already talked to her.
I'm Kyoko.
What else do we need to talk about? You said you had a reason for doing all that investigating on your own. So, how'd that turn out? Were you able to remember anything? I think there's still a lot I don't remember, but at the very least, I was finally able to recall my purpose and my ability.
What is my purpose?
Your ability? You mentioned your ability. My ability. What everyone should have known me for. I'm the ultimate detective. The ultimate detective.
Insert Sherlock Holmes joke here. I was trying to think of one real fast. I was like, nope. Nope, don't got one.
I love how she's just like, everyone should have known me for this. And I'm just like, well, Sherlock, you didn't know yourself.
Well, Sherlock.
You didn't know, so how would we? And the reason I came to Hope's Peak Academy, there was someone I had to find here in the school. Okay, tell me about this someone you had to find.
To find myself.
You had to find someone who... Is he better looking than me? Is he more macho?
Yeah, possibly. You know what? Possibly. I'm not 100% sure.
But is he as lucky as me?
I don't know, Makoto. Have you gotten lucky yet? Oh!
Whoa! Burn! Well, now that you mention it, no. It was the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy. The headmaster? Why did you want to find the headmaster? You okay?
Yeah, I was gonna grab my water, but I don't. Oh, it's in my office.
Oh, look, I'm gonna be talking to myself
Go
for
ahead.
a while,
Go
so go ahead and go get some water.
Where's my water at?
Like, you've got some time.
I'm just color commentation right now.
Yes, John is the color commentary. Because he's my father. What? Oh my God. Insert John's funny joke about looking for her dad. What?
John's funny joke about looking for her dad is Kyoko has daddy issues.
I mean, probably.
No, I am your father.
I was separated from him as a child.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That makes it sound like it was nobody's fault.
Okay, you know.
Why do I doubt that? As it turns out, he became the headmaster of Hope's Peak. He was always searching for the little girl that he lost. I love how John looked back at the screen just like, is that what it says?
I was like, wait, what? Did I miss something in this plot?
Kyoko's dad.
Kyoko's daddy
is Hope's Peak headmaster.
He's head daddy.
How will I ever live up to his expectations?
He's master daddy.
Ew.
Headmaster, master daddy.
I don't like that one.
You know what? I felt dirty when I said it, but I was hoping you were going to call me out on it.
Have you met me?
Yeah, that's true. That's the dynamic of this couch.
Then that explains when Alter Ego told us how he thought the headmaster was involved. I'll find a way.
Huh?
Oh my God, John has lines.
God damn, man.
No matter what it takes, I will find the headmaster.
We're gonna have to split characters better if and or when we play 2.
Guys, let us know in the comments. Do you want us to play 2?
Probably not.
They're all just like,
no, don't do it.
And honestly, if you would rather that we not, please just let us know. That way we know where to spend our time.
40 plus episodes in one game.
No matter the cost, Kyoko, what's going on?
Also, it is like us to ask that and then just do exactly opposite. It could be 100% no, and we're like, no, F it, we're still doing it. Why? Because we like these games.
Oddly enough. I know it always sounds like we don't, but
No,
it's so much fun.
I give this game so much shit, but I give every game that I love so much shit.
Yes.
Hey, Breath of the Wild is one of my favorite games of all time. I'll still give it some shit.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Fred. My memory hadn't come back at that point, but when he said that, I felt strange.
A tingly sensation.
I had tingles all up and down my spine. I was screaming inside my head.
What?
Mrs. White from The Clue.
From The Clue.
From Clue, the movie.
Mrs. Waits from The Clue.
Oh, just Clue. Just Clue.
But you said The Clue.
I didn't mean to. Clue the movie. You know, the old one.
The old one, the good one.
I had flames coming out of my head.
Oh, that's right. Holy shit.
It makes perfect sense now, of course, since my whole purpose for coming here was to find him. Definitely wasn't to get an education. That makes sense! But listen, Makoto, I want to make this perfectly clear so there's no misunderstanding. I said the headmaster wasn't the mastermind, but I didn't say that to protect him. I only said what I felt based on what I'd seen when I snuck into the headmaster's room. Then, what did you see in there?
So...
Was he alive? Was he just sleeping?
Was there a picture of you on the wall?
The room had been ransacked. The shelves were a mess. The desk drawers dumped on the floor. The only conclusion is that someone who didn't know where anything was had been in there. You mean the mastermind, right?
It's true.
That was my assumption, yes. And to confirm my suspicion, I decided to investigate the second floor of the dorms using the key I'd found.
The old Monokuma key. Hi, I'm Sir. Shut up! Don't you dare! Don't you dare come in here!
But why there? Because I also found this in the headmaster's room. Thanks to my keyblade. I mean, this is some kind of map.
Did somebody say keyboard? No, don't, sit your ass back over in that corner. Don't you dare.
It's a layout of the entirety of Hope's Peak Academy. I found it in the headmaster's room, along with Mukuro's profile and that key. The map showed that the second floor was home to a number of rooms meant for faculty use. Some of the staff must have had to stay overnight from time to time. And I figured the headmaster would have some kind of private room there. I assumed that if that were true, that room would likely hold more clues, so I went to check.
Correct.
And that's when I finally remembered. I saw a picture of me and my dad, and I realized he'd always loved me, and he didn't leave on purpose.
He had to leave. It's been hard to find that milk.
That's messed up, man. I remembered that my purpose was to find the owner of that room.
I have found my purpose!
So, you went there to see if the headmaster really did have a private room there.
However,
But once I got there, I noticed that the second floor of the dorms didn't have any cameras or monitors.
Wait, what? Did we miss the... I thought you searched everything.
The second floor of the dorms has always been locked off.
Oh, I just heard second floor and thought the
Oh, no. Second floor of the dorms.
Dorms. Okay, all right, my bad.
Yeah,
my
remember
bad,
the dorms is a separate
Yeah,
building.
it's a separate building. That's
Yeah.
correct. That's right.
So, what was it like? The part of the school, I mean? It's hard to describe. All I can say is, the moment I saw it, I realized whatever's going on in this school is more horrific than we ever imagined. What do you mean?
so...
I can't explain it. You need to see it for yourself. And I'm sure you'll get your chance soon enough. But first, we have to get out of this trash heap.
The walls are starting to come in. 3PO! Where could he be?
Where could he be? Oh my god! 3PO!
Oh shit, well done.
It sounds like it must be important. 3PO, where could he be? Oh my god, the walls are closing in, and the roof is on fire. I'll be here all week. Rose at CouchCapades.com for any of your voiceover needs. And really ominous. God, do I have to talk to her again?
Keep on talking to her.
Oh, God, then why are you letting me do anything?
Would you like some exposition?
Of course, once I got to the second floor of the dorms, there were no cameras and no monitors.
So you just hit
So
A?
I have, no, yeah. So I've already activated that, so there's a second thing that she branches off onto.
Oh, okay. Oh!
Which is why I had no idea what was going on in the rest of the building. It has to do with Mukuro Ikusaba, doesn't it?
However,
Just to be perfectly clear, I didn't kill her. And I know it wasn't you either. Your heart is too pure. That's how I know you are not the mastermind. You're too dumb and too nice. I don't know which one outweighs the other. I know you're right, but that's just means. Everyone but you and me had an alibi. So then, who did kill her?
anyway,
What I can say for sure is that the mastermind is directly involved. To begin with, the point of the class trial of Mukuro Ikusaba was to get me killed. Get you killed? Oh, I thought you were gonna do a ba-ba-ba!
I like you shot a look over at me too, like, kill?
Look, I was hoping.
Bum, bum, bum.
Much better, thank you. I stole that key and disappeared, and in retaliation, they wanted to draw me out and eliminate me.
Key?
Yes, my keyblade. It gets me into and out of everywhere in this school. That
Did
was.
you know my best friend Riku has a Keyblade too?
He's your best friend? Hashtag blessed. That was the point of the class trial. It
We're dropping
was?
so many Keyblade, like, in Kingdom Hearts shit, people are like, oh my god, are they gonna start playing it again? Like, no, I'm not. Maybe.
But maybe.
But maybe.
Guys,
But
pay
maybe,
atten-
no, maybe.
start paying attention to
Maybe.
the community tab. Maybe
Maybe.
we'll start putting some polls in there or
Maybe.
something.
Maybe not. Maybe.
The mastermind knew they couldn't interfere directly. You mean because of the school regulations?
that's right.
Exactly.
With minimal restrictions, you are free to explore Hope Speak Academy at your discretion.
In other words,
Thank you, John.
Good job.
Good job.
Good job. Thank you.
Thank you. Did it.
The mastermind is adamant about following the rules, and with that in place, they couldn't step in. Since they couldn't kill me themselves, they tried to use the class trial to do it. I just got some heartburn or something. The mastermind couldn't step in because of the rules? That makes it sound like the mastermind themselves is somehow bound by the school regulations.
I mean, yes.
There's one other thing I'd like to point out about the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba. What's that? There was a point where Mukuro may not have become the victim.
What?
It could have been you, Makoto.
What?
Me? I could have become the victim! You know what I'm talking about, right? Do you mean last night when I saw that masked person? During the night.
When the night lights. Shit. Never mind. Screwed up my own thing. Never mind.
Just roll with it.
Just roll with it.
I wasn't gonna correct you on that one.
Yeah.
Ooh, excuse me. I can hear them, you know. What?
The rats in the walls, Kyoko?
The footsteps of the god of death. Not only am I a detective, but I also can hear the god's footsteps.
What? What?
What?
I'm sorry.
Thank you,
Not even the
Makoto.
wall. I was just like,
Yeah.
what?
I can hear the god of death as he moves. It's all part of being a good detective, because that's all that detectives do is work with homicide.
What?
We never work on just missing persons. They're always dead.
They're oh god. Okay. All right.
That ability naturally draws me into cases just like this.
What?
So, you were drawn into this case, even though it was just the people coming to this school who got dumped into this killing game.
This was planned out, and you just said you came to Host Peak to find your dad, the headmaster,
but you
then the
got
case is-
drawn into this case.
of where you were of 16 students, and this was almost an inevitability. I think I got it.
That is such circular
I
reasoning.
think I got it. I think I got it.
Which is exactly what happened with you. I was in the dorms, and I had a sudden sense of dread. I looked down the stairwell, and I saw a white shadow cross the corridor.
Oh my god, it was a ghost!
I gave chase right away. As I followed it, I saw the shadow go into your room. It was white because of the white lab coat.
Ooh.
I ran into your room, and I saw what was happening, and I yelled at them, "Hey, get out of here." And they got scared because I sound like I'm already dead. I love how you're trying to make this ghostly haunting noise, but you're laughing too hard.
I wasn't prepared for and they ran away. Because I sound like I'm already dead.
Because I sound so intimidating. I intervened immediately, of course. Duh. That wasn't the end of things, of course. I stopped them, but that led to...
Like, time out. Why didn't you take a chair to the person, Kyoko? Like, knock that person out and
There
then
was
tie him
no
up.
chair. And there was nothing to tie them up with. This was a boys' room. I didn't have a medical kit. I didn't have a sewing kit.
Okay.
There were just hammers.
I mean, yeah, we couldn't, nothing to
And
knock
a
them.
screwdriver.
Yeah, nothing to, like, do at least
No, there is no
disabling
trash
damage.
can. There is no trash can
Yeah.
in these rooms.
Something to slow them down. Jesus. Break a leg or a foot or something. God damn.
Wow.
What?
Whoever the masked assailant was, they ended up dead. And their murder was disguised, and the dojo key wound up in my room. It all has the work of the mastermind in an attempt to use the class trial to eliminate me. Okay. So all this would mean that whoever killed Mukuro is also the mastermind, right? I don't have conclusive evidence, but that's what I think.
You're good for you, Makoto. I'll give you props on that one. Putting those two together.
Yeah. But that's really bad. If true, it means the mastermind can kill whoever they want if they feel like it. Wait, but doesn't that create another contradiction? The mastermind wanted to use the class trial to try and kill you because they couldn't interfere, right? You're right. That is a contradiction. And it's not just Mukuro. They needed the class trial to kill me, but seemed ready to kill you in your room.
You're about to die, dog.
Everything they did is a contradiction. So, what does it all mean?
In other words,
It means that the mastermind is the one who's been cornered. Huh? I don't understand what you just said. Just a little more. A little more, and I should be able to figure out the mastermind's identity.
A little more time, a little more tea. What you need?
I need the identity of the other ultimate despair. The other ultimate despair? There's no doubt that Mukuro was the ultimate despair and that she's dead. But I don't think the ultimate despair is just one person. It's not?
Excuse me. I love how you've committed hardcore this entire playthrough. Like you have committed. Like you're gonna miss a what or a sometime, and I guarantee you, someone can supercut this. And the 5,000 what's or from Makoto, you have pitched up, and I'm like, damn, I'm impressed. Slightly annoyed, but really impressed.
I mean, he's got a specific cadence. What do you expect?
No, you're right. And I'm like,
what?
I'm like, God, you've really committed to that bit. And I'm like, I can't. I give you props.
Look. It just fit, okay?
It's fine.
He's super clueless.
It's fine.
If you think about it, the ultimate despair seems to implicate whoever caused that event. You're talking about what happened a year ago. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
Twitter shut down.
The tragedy. Whoever's responsible for that must be the current owner of Twitter. They're the ultimate despair. Well, now we know.
So now we know. Wow, man. That was easy.
That despicable group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair. Then make no mistake, they're the root of all the evil that has forced us to go through this. That is the ultimate despair. And that is our real enemy. Oh my God.
100-mile dash. Pain of a junk food junkie. Yeah.
Did I actually finish a chapter?
You finished a chapter. This one felt longer than the rest of the chapters.
It really did. I think that's because there's so much that happened after the trial.
Yeah, and like they really kind of, what is that?
Condom.
You received the Dream Island rocket present. Thank you for pointing that out.
You're welcome. That's what I'm here for.
I forgot I'm the green text.
Yep. That's all you. Rare achievement. Probably because we got that cursed ending.
Also, probably because no one was probably playing this on the Xbox.
You know what? You make a good point.
I was playing it on PC or Switch or PlayStation.
Look, I'm all in on Game Pass.
Yeah, I was like, Game Pass is giving us great things.
The ultimate despair. A group of people who caused the tragedy 1 year ago. Those same people put together this killing game and began broadcasting it around the world. The most desperately awful group of people ever. That is the Mastermind's true identity. It's a problem when I'm both Makoto and Byakuya. Identity. Our enemy has finally been revealed. It only took the entire effing game.
You know, I'll give that one the pass. I
do think that it's a good twist.
Yeah.
Even if it's slightly obvious whose body that is.
Yes, Kyoko's.
Yes, you're right. That's Kyoko's body.
That's Kyoko's body, duh.
Yeah.
I mean, what are you talking about?
The one in front of us is a ghost.
Yeah. Have you touched her yet, Makoto? Like, asked if you could touch her shoulder or something? It could be corporeal.
She is corporeal.
It could be non-corporeal. Shut up, I forgot.
But right now, we're still in the trash heap. Right now, we have to get out of this horrible place. Thank you! Figuring out the rest of the story can come after. Yeah, you're right! Now we can go, right?
Now we can do it. Rattle, rattle.
Oh, God. It's locked, but We have a way to open this door.
Hi, I'm Sora from Kingdom Hearts.
God.
Little like.
It's called a bomb. Oh God, we have to talk to her to open the door, don't we?
We have the ultimate key.
Kyoko, do you still have that one thing? You know what I'm saying?
And I'll saying, girlfriend, what's your name, what's your number? Put your digits in, I'll call you back. I'm so glad I don't have a date anymore.
Nope, you just married your most recent ex-girlfriend.
I love that. I absolutely think that's one of the funniest things in the world.
I am John's ex-girlfriend. I am his last ex-girlfriend. Monokumas. Well, there goes John. He finally read the text that's been on screen for like 3 minutes. Right after he took a drink of water. Now he has to try and swallow it. Monokuma's secret tool that you got from the headmaster's room. Oh, John's got the giggles with a mouthful of water.
Okay.
Of course I have his secret tool that I got from the headmaster's room.
Oh God, I wasn't paying attention. All of a sudden, Monokuma's secret tool.
Secret tool.
Oh no! Oh no!
It's an absolutely vital part of ensnaring the mastermind. I would never part with it. Not even if Sakura came back to life and punched me for it.
Damn.
And it can open any door in the school, right? That's right. Then we should be able to use it on the door, right? Yes?
I would assume so.
Can we use it on the door?
I need to talk to. Okay, I thought it was gonna say we need to talk to her again.
Hey, Kyoko! We can use that key of yours to open this door, right? And it's always that pitch for a right at the end.
Yeah, it's always that pitch.
Yeah. It's just what works.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Let's find out. Please. Kyoko took out the key with the Monokuma design on it and slid it into the keyhole. She knows how to work a keyblade. And then...
Click.
Good job. Thank you. You did a fantastic
Look,
job.
I'm here.
John's winning Oscars over here. Yes, it opened! And now we can get out of here. Let's go.
Click, 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 click.
Sounds good!
Click, click. Oh.
We quickly opened the door and made our escape from the garbage pit.
Can't do that too much.
As dogs?
Oh, like they're running.
Finally. We were finally free. But there wasn't even time to take a breath of relief. Because the real fight had just begun. Had it?
Ultimate pain, ultimate suffering, ultimate despair, ultimate execution, ultimate death.
A deadly life.
Chapter 6.
After leaving the garbage pit, we found ourselves in a tunnel extending straight up like a chimney. We had no way of getting up.
Choo-choo.
There was a metal ladder leading up into the tunnel. We started climbing the ladder, intent on reaching the surface. Ha! Here we go. As a true gentleman, he went up
first,
ahead
of Kyoko.
Kyoko.
You're a gentleman, Makoto, and I like that, and I like the strategically placed shadow.
You know what? They are just so strategically placed.
Strategically placed.
The ladder was impossibly long. I couldn't even see where it ended. Great time to start a conversation, right? We climbed into darkness. The passage was so dark and cramped, I couldn't even see my own feet beneath me, let alone the shadows beneath Kyoko's skirt.
You're on fire today. I want you to know that.
That's what I'm here for.
You're on fire.
I'm starting to feel better, you know?
I get it.
I had no idea. We were so far down.
Hey,
Don't lose your footing. If you slip, I won't be able to catch you. In fact, you'll knock me off the ladder too.
Oh, time out real fast. Let's take an absolute like round of applause. One,
That
mainly.
she's climbing in those boots?
She is climbing in those boots.
Like, seriously.
I'm like, that is a tall effing heel. Also,
Yeah.
too, I never registered the boots like that. Those are cool boots.
Oh, yeah.
I freaking love those
She's
boots.
had those boots this
the whole game. Yeah, and I don't
whole
think
game.
I've ever really put those
Yeah.
together like that boot. I was like,
No,
that's a cool looking
I would
boot.
love to get boots
Those
like
are
that.
cool. I like that.
Yeah, I'll be careful. We'll take frequent breaks. But now that you said that, I'm getting kind of nervous.
Getting kind of wheezy.
Fred. Maybe talking will help keep my mind off it. Okay.
All right.
So, Kyoko, there's something I wanted to ask you. You said you're the ultimate detective, right? So how long have you been doing detective work? Oh, almost exactly covered what we needed. How long? My entire life, ever since I can remember. I come from a long line of detectives. Detective work is in my blood. There was a time when being a detective was considered a sacred duty. My family's always seen it that way.
You said duty.
Then, is your family famous? I don't know. Have you ever heard of the Holmes? Quite the opposite, actually. Even among actual detectives, many people haven't heard of us. Huh? But how come? It's like your family tradition, right? So...
Right.
Because we take pride in it. Pride?
Indeed.
A detective is neither light nor shadow. We represent neither justice nor evil. That is how we can uncover the absolute truth.
Okay, I follow the logic. I'm with that.
We stand neutral in all things, and to do that, we have to stand separate from the rest of society.
Man, your memory came back and hit you like a ton of bricks, didn't it?
Right?
Shit.
Which is why we've made a conscious effort to conceal our existence. A conscious effort? Wow, it looks like he's looking at something.
That's like, that's a strategically
He's just
placed
like,
shadow.
I just noticed.
It's true.
It's kind of old-fashioned, and I can't say it's entirely rational. But it's our family creed, and we do what we must to protect it.
Also like the family creed of nothing is true and everything is permitted.
Yes. Because, like I said, it's our source of pride. Pride? So that explains why she's so proud.
Yeah, that would.
Before I came here, Wynn was looking up info about the school online. Yep.
Yep. Yeah, you're right. You did it right.
I never saw anything about her. Come on, keep it coming. Apparently my friend kind of knows them. I guess everything there's state of the art. This year's Ultimate Pop Sensation is going to be there. Ultimate Baseball Pro is going to be there too. So jealous. It's only for winners. How can anyone get in? Anyone can't. Okay. Because she hid herself on purpose to protect the pride of her family.
However,
And yet, I gave up some of that pride. Huh?
What am I looking at?
What's this? I just noticed it. In order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing there was something of a true Kirigiri, I did it knowing it was something a true Kirigiri detective would never do.
Is it like she's just staring into your soul right now?
Yeah, but that's just kind of her stare.
Yeah, that's her stare, but I'm like, with it cut out like that, I'm like,
Yeah.
oh God.
Hardcore. But the reason you gave up that pride, the reason you would go so far to enter Hope's Peak, it was because that's how much you wanted to reconnect with your dad, right? There's no shame in that.
Fred,
what?
reconnect.
Thank you. I had absolutely no desire to reconnect with my father. I wanted to tell him off.
I wanted to kill him. What?
Huh?
Excuse me?
But you'd be reuniting after all those years, right? You would have had so much to talk about.
Wrong.
There's nothing I want to talk to my father about. Then why are you looking for him?
Yeah, what the hell are you looking for him for?
However,
There is something I want to say to him, though.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah,
all right.
that's different. What? No matter what it takes, I have to find him and tell him face to face. Well, what is it? See, like, even Makoto has an intense look with
Yeah.
this.
I know, just her face cut out just seemed a
Yeah.
little more like...
No, it's like a little closer.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You're like, ah!
I want to sever all ties with him.
Oh.
Didn't he do
Didn't
that before?
Or is this you want to do it on your terms?
I think so. Sever.
Sever, no swiping.
The last time I saw him, I was still very young. So I don't remember myself, but apparently he was extremely intelligent. He was in line to become the next head of the Kirigiri family. He was talented. He had a promising future,
however,
but he had no interest in detective work. So he cut himself off from the family. Not long after that, my mother died, and he simply ran away. Okay, yeah, that's an a-hole move.
Yeah, that's an a-hole move. Okay, all right. Now I understand your character, Kyoko. I get it.
He went to my grandfather, and they had a huge argument. And young as I was, he left me behind.
Very much a dick move.
Yeah? I'm sure there was a reason for that. I'm sure your dad wanted to take you with him.
right.
If that's true, then I need to thank him. Thank him for leaving me. Because unlike him, I take pride in the work I do. I take pride in my family's name, So every last part of me is happy he didn't take me with him. If I'd gone with him, I never would have had the chance to become a detective. I was above Kyoko on the ladder, so I wasn't able to see her expression or that shadow under her skirt. So strategic. So I couldn't tell. I couldn't see how she looked when she said that, what she might have been feeling. All I could tell was that compared to her usual self, she was more talkative
Okay, yeah.
and more emotional.
Was she though?
Yes, this is me being emotional.
Okay.
I don't blame him, you know. He had his own life to live. That's what anyone in my position might say, right? But it's not true.
However,
But there's one thing I can never forgive. Really?
Just one thing?
The way everyone else looked at me. I was never sad about being left behind. Like I said, I think it was a good thing.
however,
But when the rest of my family looked at me, they saw something different. They only saw me as the little girl that was abandoned by her father.
Oh, I thought they saw me as a complete sociopath who wanted to kill her father. That one? Okay, yeah.
Not really. That's how they see me even to this day.
Damn.
His shadow has been following me my entire life. I'm sick of it. I need him out of my life. I need to step out of his shadow.
correct.
That's why I have to find him and tell him we're no longer family. In order to settle the past. In order to remove him from my life forever. I have no doubt he forgot about me years ago. But your family, to just cut him out like that?
Wrong.
Our only connection is through blood, nothing more. Are we connected by heart and soul? No.
Hey,
Is blood really enough to call someone family? Only connected by blood, not by heart or soul. I was shocked to hear her say something like that. I didn't know how to respond.
I guess she's right, Makoto.
So instead, I said nothing. You know, that's probably the smartest thing he's done.
Yeah,
like
just
the whole game.
Yeah, let's no talkie about this anymore. Like,
Yeah. I just kept climbing the ladder in complete silence. And after I don't know how long, we finally reached the top. Here we go, here we go! Didn't need that key. Oh god, hopefully it's not locked from the
yeah, I was
outside.
like, that would suck.
Looks like this is it!
Indeed.
On the other side of this door, Hope's Peak is waiting for us. We're back.
You were down there for what, a day or two?
Oh, I think
He said he doesn't. He lost track of time
overnight.
because he slept. So yeah, maybe overnight. That's a good point.
maybe just overnight.
Yeah. Okay.
Remember that hatch on the ground near the trash room? I'm fairly certain that's where we'll come out. I unlocked it earlier, so it should open without much trouble. That was a good call.
That was a good call. Way to think ahead, Kyoko.
Yeah. Well, here goes nothing. I reached my right hand up and pushed against the hatch. Suddenly, Monokuma slammed it back down. The hatch opened with ease, and so... Here we go. Looks like we're back. But I can't believe how long that ladder was. I'm exhausted. I can't exactly say we're safe and sound, but at least we're out of there. Now we're back in Hope's Peak Academy. Kyoko, thank you. I never would have gotten out of there without you. No thanks necessary. I was just returning the favor.
Yeah?
So, now what do we do? I'm glad I didn't die, of course, but if the mastermind finds out, and I'm worried about you, too, you helped me, so they might. You're worried? Yeah, of course. Then let's just get a concrete answer.
What?
Huh?
In other words,
Let's ask Monokuma if there's a problem with you escaping. Wait, that's...
however,
If we try to hide, it's only a matter of time till we're found out. And it's not like we can run away.
She's not wrong on this idea.
Honestly. As she said that, she pointed at the nearby surveillance camera. So you're saying, rather than stressing out over getting caught, we should just give up now? Don't worry. What you think is going to happen isn't. Because the mastermind is the one that's ensnared. The mastermind is ensnared? You said something like that before. What does it mean?
This is what you're using. I'm not sure you know what that means. Or...
The mastermind stood exposed during the investigation into Mukuro's death. There was a moment where the mastermind let their guard down. There was?
right.
If we can talk to Monokuma, we can confirm it. And it'll be better for us if we go to him directly before he tracks us down. That should help with our negotiations. Fred, I'm still a little, super uneasy about this. But we don't really have a choice, do we? Monokuma should be in the gym.
Wait, why?
Let's get going. Why not?
I was like, why is Monokuma
It
in the gym?
Seems to be a central location for all the Monokuma figures.
All right.
Robots. Whatever he is.
Teddy bears. Build a bear.
Teddy bear.
Teddy bear. He's a little
Teddy
teddy bear.
bear.
Come here. I'm gonna be your little teddy bear.
Okay, so we have to go to the gym. I should have gone the other way. Oh, here we go. And it still doesn't take me directly to the gym.
Oh,
And except
Then
it
it
does.
does.
Okay. Cool.
Well now.
Hey!
Now.
sorry. Hey!
Kyoko, I don't mind so much. But Makoto's supposed to be dead. What's he doing here?
That's exactly how I thought he'd react. Are we really gonna be okay?
You're supposed to be punished. Did Kyoko help you?
So what if I did? What will you do?
If the guilty party is exposed during the class trial, they alone will be executed. It's unfortunate, but that is the rule. So now I gotta punish you again, and this time I won't leave anything to chance.
Kyoko! Help! Do whatever you feel you have to. What? But before you do, let me just say one thing. If you execute Makoto, that means you lose. Not that that matters to you, right?
Huh? I lose? You! Explain yourself. What do you mean by that?
Well, you set up this latest class trial yourself, right? I was getting in your way, so you wanted an excuse to kill me. I was supposed to be chosen as the Blackened and then executed, right?
Hey, what are you talking about?
But when Makoto chose to overlook my lie, your plan came crashing down. The results of the trial weren't at all what you were expecting. Because you never imagined that in that position, one person would protect another like that. And in response to that unexpected development, you reacted by proclaiming Makoto the Blackened and trying to execute him. You made the choice out of desperation. No, more than that. You must have realized that Makoto, who refused to be manipulated, was a threat to you as well.
Fred?
But then there was another unexpected development waiting for you. An entity that would throw a wrench, so to speak, in your precious execution machinery. Alter ego! Oh my god! I knew the answer! I know it! You never imagined the possibility of a being that could come to our aid, even after you'd killed it. Also, hats, Makoto. Good job getting it right. Good boy. Now here's the absolute truth. Makoto didn't kill Mukuro. You did.
Fred?
So executing Makoto for it would surely be a violation of your rules, which I know you love so much. If the Blackened is exposed, they alone will be executed. That's what you told us, right?
Huh. And that means I lose? You talk a big game. You're saying the Blackened is me and not Makoto? And you can prove this, right?
No, I can't. Don't just say it like that!
What is this? A comedy routine? To make such bold claims without a shred of evidence?
I don't have any right now, but with a little more time, I guarantee I'll find some. Because no matter how deeply you try to bury it, there is only ever one absolute truth.
Pepperoni and pineapple belong on pizza. You know what, Kyoko? I like the cut of your jib. And The Weeknd is a great artist. I agree with that one too. And now you're trying to talk like some famous detective type?
If Makoto really was the killer, he never would have come to you willingly like this. He would have feared for his life, feared another execution. He would have tried to run and hide.
Makoto's like, well, I didn't want to come here to begin with.
He would have been gripped by the despair you love so to inspire. But here we are, confronting you with nothing but hope in our hearts. I have a heart.
Clear eye. What was it?
Clear eyes, clear heart, can't lose.
Oh, no. Clear eyes, open hearts can't lose?
Sure.
Something like that.
It's something.
Yeah, something like.
And that's supposed to be enough to convince me in the absence of evidence?
It's not you I'm trying to convince. If you were to execute Makoto now, Everyone out there watching this would be extremely displeased. Huh?
Indeed.
Imagine what everyone out there would think if you killed Makoto. They would assume that you killed him because what we said is exactly right.
Playing that card, huh?
Despair can never kill hope.
She's a smart cookie.
Of course, you can say we're just making this all up. You're welcome to prove us wrong. No, you have no choice but to prove it. Because if you kill Makoto without proving your own innocence, you'll be accepting your own defeat. If you want to earn our despair, fair and square, then I suggest you take my advice.
Fred. So, what is this advice of yours?
To do Mukuro's trial over again. Only this time, you follow the school regulations to ensure a fair trial. It's time for one last showdown, one final battle between hope and despair.
Mortal Kombat!
Well, that would make for a proper climax, wouldn't you say? A fair trial, one last showdown. In other words, this would be our chance to expose the true identity of Mukuro's killer, of the mastermind themselves. But what reason would the mastermind have to accept the challenge? They'll probably just execute me without another word.
Fred. Interesting. Very interesting indeed.
Wow. Berry!
You know, berries, strawberries, raspberries, schnozberries. Oh, I was getting bored, so I decided to change things up a little. So, time for bear jokes.
Yay?
Now, what you've suggested might be plausible, but it would certainly make for one honey of a climax.
Does that mean you accept?
If we do things your way, that'll be enough to convince you and the viewers, right? And it would cause you unbearable despair, right? Then I'm prepared to agree to your terms. Will your hope win out, or will my despair claim victory?
God.
Let's have one final grisly showdown!
He agreed. And only a few puns. Then we still have a shot at this.
You barely got through all of my puns. But this is the long-awaited climax, right? Just guessing the killer is barely a fitting end. So for the final face-off, face off,
God.
you'll have to unearth all the mysteries that have been buried here.
All the mysteries.
That's right, every last mystery that's pawing around the school. If you can do that, then that'll be enough to qualify as a victory for you.
God.
It's true.
That's what we've been trying to do all along.
Okay, well, good. Then let's bear it all. If you can claw your way to the truth of Mukuro's death and solve the mysteries of this school, then you win. But if you can't do all that,
We'll all face execution, right?
I can barely contain my excitement. When you learn the whole truth, what kind of despair will you show me?
We're as excited as you are, I'm sure. When we've uncovered every last truth, how will the ultimate despair reveal their own despair?
That's a lot of despair going on right now between all of us, isn't it?
Seriously.
You viewers at home enjoying that? All the despair?
I honestly can't believe how this has all turned out.
Hey,
But before we get started, I want to clarify one more thing. What mysteries are we solving?
Yeah, that's a good one, actually.
Do you remember the rule? When one student kills another, that's when a class trial is held.
What's wrong?
I remember that. For sure. So what?
What?
Hey,
I just want to confirm that is what you said, right? And it's a true statement?
You don't have to be so suspicious. I've said it before, but it bears repeating. Everything is based on the school regulations. And having a trial for Mukuru is no exception to that.
Huh? Mukuro's trial is no exception. Then it's part of the regulations? Which would have to mean that whoever killed Mukuro.
It's a very polarizing approach, I know. But, okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint.
God.
I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students.
Yes?
And the only people to take a single step in Hope Speak since the killing game began are those 16 students.
What? Are you telling the truth?
Fred? Fred?
Why'd he get so quiet all of a sudden?
Fred? I'm done talking. I've got nothing left to say to you. Get lost, would you?
Why so mad?
Why so serious?
He seems emotionally unstable. You are not wrong, honey.
Leave me alone. Get out of here.
Oh, you're really gonna let me go? Did I skip a line?
Yeah, you did.
Okay, I'm going. You're really gonna let me go?
Fred. Huh. I don't care anymore.
Sometimes the button sticks and it doesn't change, and then once in a while it just skips.
Yep.
You're gonna get your punishment later anyway. I need to start getting it ready. A super duper extra special punishment overflowing with despair.
Okay. Come on, Makoto. Let's go. Okay. Jeez. Monokuma's unstable laughter seemed to cling to us as we walked away.
My goal in
You
life,
doing okay
my
over
goal
there?
in life is actually to be the voice of the Joker one day.
Or at least Monokuma.
Or Monica. I would love if they did a version 2, and I would submit everything in my power to be the voice of Monokuma.
Yep. And just like that, we were out of the gym. We're done in there!
We did it!
Fred. I could hardly believe it, but somehow I ended up not getting executed. I still had my life, and we still had a chance. Overall, things turned out way better than expected. Once again, I was in Kyoko's debt, but she's so quiet about it.
That was actually you. It was a Kyoko, and you missed the Fred.
Yeah, but it's a Fred.
Yeah, it is Fred. All right. You know what? I think this might be a good stopping point.
I feel like it is.
So come back next time, and I guess we're gonna investigate the final showdown?
Yeah?
Cool. See you later.
Bye!
It's the final showdown. All the despair. Despair 24/7. Despair TV.
DBTV.
DBTV.
That sounds
Despair.
Despair. It's Despair TV.
Sometimes it's despair, sometimes it's despair.
Any way you cut it, it's all Monokuma all the time.